Son, these streets won't take you away from me. No, these streets won't break up this family.
Chazz Palminteri's A Bronx Tale the musical premiered at the Paper Mill Playhouse. Robert De Niro, who directed the movie version back in the early 1990s, co-directed the musical with Tony Award winner Jerry Zaks. Eight-time Oscar winner Alan Menken, best known for his blockbuster Disney scores, composed the music.
What am I gonna be? A bus driver like you?
Don't you get trapped here, be smart.
I wrote it because it's my story, and my father was a bus driver. And my father used to say to me, the saddest thing in life is wasted talent, son. Don't waste your life. And that's the essence of what Bronx Tale is.
It's about this kid who's growing up in the Bronx in the 60s, and he's, from a very, wholesome, traditional Italian household. But he lives next door to this mobster who is a very charming, charismatic guy who, lives life on the edge and has chosen to live his life instilling fear in people as opposed to love.
What makes this a great story is it's not that Sonny's bad and the father's good. It's not about black and white. It's about gray and gray. The boy takes the best from the father, the best from Sonny, learns and becomes a man.
It's close to heaven to be in the money unless you rap out. Box got snake eyes is all it'll take, guys. The kid is a honey, he'll do it no doubt.
And there's also a love story between my character Calogero, who's from a predominantly Italian-American neighborhood, and a girl who's from a predominantly African-American neighborhood on the other side of town. Family and father figures, which is a huge theme that is explored, and young love, and the danger in this particular romance.
In a world like this, where everything seems black and white.
A Bronx Tale began as a one-man show, written and performed entirely by Chazz Palminteri when he was still a struggling young actor.
I was doing guest star roles in L.A., and then I was working as a doorman at a nightclub because I ran out of money. It's a funny story. And then this one guy came in one night. He was a little abusive to me and being very arrogant, and I wouldn't let the guy in. And he said to me, "You're going to be fired in 15 minutes. And I said, "Really? We'll see about that." And it was Swifty Lazar, the biggest agent in the world at the time. And I got fired in 15 minutes, just like he said. And I went home and I said, "What the hell am I going to do?" I go, "I have no money. I'm not going to go back to New York." Then I said, "You know what? If they won't give me a great part, I'll write one myself. I'm going to write about this killing that I saw when I was a little boy and the relationship that I had with the wise guys and my father, who was a bus driver."
And he went back to his apartment and started writing A Bronx Tale. Started out as a one-man show featuring him playing all the characters, that are from his upbringing. And then it caught a lot of buzz.
And every writer, director, producer, studio head came to the theater wanting to make the movie. And I just said, okay, but I wanted to be in it, and none of them would do it. I was offered $1 million, and I had $200 in the bank, and I refused. I know, it's crazy.
Robert De Niro saw the show and also wanted to make the movie.
Because I told him if he sells it to the wrong people, he wanted to play Sonny. They're going to take it away from him, and they're going to come to somebody like me and ask me to play the part. I said, let's avoid that, and I'll direct it. I guarantee that you'll play Sonny, and we'll go from there. And I said, I know what this is about. I know this world. I know this thing. I said, so I'm going to, if Chazz wants to do it with me, we'll do it.
You want me to take care of him? Nah, leave him alone.
A Bronx Tale is not a gangster story. It's a family story. It's about this young boy, and it's about the choices that you make. Because I hear this for 20 years now, since the movie and the play, that people bring their sons and their daughters to see that the choices you make in your life will shape your life forever.
All the choices I made shaped my life forever.
But I always had a vision of it, that I would just make a great musical because of the dramatic story.
And now it is a musical. Robert De Niro returned to co-direct with Tony Award winner Jerry Zaks, and eight-time Oscar winner Alan Menken signed on.
I'm a fan of Chazz Palminteri. absolute fan of his going way, way back. And they said that Bob was directing it, Bob De Niro, and there's a lot, that was very exciting about all of that. And what was most exciting is they said, we really would love it to be a score that's drawn from the pop music of early 60s and mid-60s and rock and R&B and doo-wop, and that to me is just like irresistible.
I always felt it would be a terrific musical, so when I heard what he wrote, I said, this is really what it is. It's your voice. It's you. That's what's great about it.
I have a song called I Like It, and it's an amazing song. It goes, everywhere I go, up and down the street, everyone's my buddy. They're falling at my feet. I'm more than a kid. I'm part of the game. They know where I go. I'm with them, and they tell me see. And I like it. They smile at me, and I like it. Things are good, yes they are. Like a big cookie jar, and I like it.
My real name is Cordero Lorenzo Palminteri, so that's my story.
It's just a Bronx Tale, and like they all do, it happened here on Belmont Avenue.
I always felt that the musical would be the most rewarding for me. Look, we'll see what happens. I love it, and we'll see what happens.
The New Jersey State Council on the Arts, encouraging excellence and public engagement in the arts since 1966, is proud to co-produce State of the Arts with Stockton University, New Jersey's distinctive public university. Additional support is provided by the Geraldine R. Dodge Foundation.